Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who are new here, my name is Steph, and today we are going to be building a vision board together. This is going to be one of my 2023 vision boards, but I'm going to take you guys through the process of how I build one using Canva. I have a bunch of different ways that I do like to build my vision boards, but this is kind of the most, I guess, like low maintenance version, for lack of a better word. And then I will export it and make something like this. This is my iPad background, and I will occasionally update this, but I have a couple twists with this one. So the first thing I want to disclaim is that I'm using photos from Pinterest, which one is definitely not the most diverse inspiration platform. And I kind of know that going in, and I know that there are not a lot of people who represent diverse ethnicities, backgrounds, sizes, etc., etc., etc. So it's not very diverse. I want to point that out, but I am going to use it because it is the easiest source. Two, I am creating a health fitness one, and this is going to be like the highest level inspiration. And if you are easily triggered, if you are dealing with food issues, eating disorders, body image issues, this is probably not the vision board for you. I do have other vision boards, and I am more than happy to share them. This is just the one that I have created today, and I'm going to take you guys through the process as kind of a first stepping stone. There are others, so don't worry. This is just the first one that I have created for my own personal use, and I decided to take you guys through that process. So that disclaimer out of the way. And like always keep in mind with any vision board, any mood board, it's always going to be like the highest level representation, the most ideal, the most whatever. In this case, it is Pinterest, so that whole lack of diversity of body and everything like that is going to come into play because those are the photos that I'm using. This does work for me. It doesn't trigger me personally, but if you are triggered by anything like that, again, there's a lot of like long disclaimer here because this sort of stuff can be very triggering, and I definitely don't want anybody to be triggered unnecessarily. So anyways, let's first get into step one. I'm going to shrink myself down and run my screen in the background. So the first thing I do is I have my 2023 vision board on Pinterest, and I have already propagated some pins in this and pulled, but to add, once I get a theme going, I hit more ideas and I just go through and hit the little plus thing and add any photos that I feel work with the vision board. This year, we're really focusing on health, wealth, abundance mentality, mental health, good relationships with friends. So there's a lot of like really like tasty, nice looking food. There's a lot of like women working out. There's a lot of travel photos, a lot of like luxury goods, and it's kind of always the themes that I have going on. Like I said, this is a very high level abstract vision. So I go through and I pull all of the photos I want, and if I don't have something I want, then I will just go through Pinterest and actually search for it myself, go through my home feed, etc., etc. Once that's done, I do this step on my iPad just because I like the size of it, and I find the interface on my iPad that perfect combo between phone and computer interface. I switch over to my laptop and I will begin to download all of the photos that I want. Today, I'm going for health, wealth sort of vibes, like I keep saying. So I'm focusing on a lot of like fitness inspo, food, clean eating, lots of water, and lots of greens, because I am going to be tying in my green manifestation pack and my green vision board pack that I have created for myself. These are on sale on Etsy, but like you don't have to use these and you can make your own. I just like to make my own for the purpose of I'm pedantic and I want everything to be cohesive and match. So you can buy these, they are linked below, but don't feel pressured to. The whole point is just how I go about in the methodology of creating this. So as you can see, I'm just downloading a bunch of different pins here. I start with like 8 to 10. And then on Canva, what I do is I will just open and create a new whiteboard. You can also do this on freeform if you're working from like your phone or your iPad, etc. And I do have one on freeform that I like to add to and whatever, and I do write, but I have chicken scratch, so it's not the most aesthetic. This is definitely the more aesthetic way of doing it. And then what I'm doing is just pulling in the cards and tiles from my vision board kit and from my manifestation card pack that I am personally going to be using. I just go through and pick it. You can see I'm like struggling to actually get the formatting of how I like to download things, because for one, I want the list so I have everything in chronological order that I downloaded it, but then I also want things in icons, so I'm flipping back and forth, which you guys are suffering through right now. I'm really sorry. I have sped up the actual screen recording so it's not like 30 minutes long. So once everything is in, I have uploaded everything, and then I just start from left to right working through, and I first add in photos and then I start to add in the text tiles around. I like an equal blend between the two and kind of making sure that everything is visually appealing. I personally am just not super focused on like text as a visual. I really am just here for the aesthetics and putting together images in a flow that makes me excited. It makes me want to recreate everything and is that instant visual, like, yes, this is what I want to achieve. I don't really need so much detail, but I don't think everybody is like that. So if you do need more, like, put title cards in, put specific goals, all that sort of stuff. And definitely for other vision boards, I would definitely have that if I were talking, you know, if I was doing a financial one or like a very specific goal setting one, I would. This is just a high level, like, inspiring myself to work out, get healthy, eat better, not have so many late night chip indulgences, that sort of thing. But at the end of it, you can see I do have quite a full vision board. I sometimes do more than this, I sometimes do less. It really depends on how I'm feeling. I like a very visually full board, so I don't think it matters the quantity. I think for me it matters that I have enough different things pulling my eye. But once it's all done and I feel like it's good, I will go ahead and export this and set it as a background somewhere, or have it saved in a folder that I look at, or if it's something like on free, or I'll add this to my freeform, and, you know, I'll keep adding to it as the year goes on to kind of stay up, refreshed, make sure that I'm coming back, that it's top of mind. You know, what I don't know if I'm on board with 100% of the manifestation sort of thing. I'm not sure, but I think law of attraction never hurts. And I think if something is always at the top of your mind, the likelihood that it ends up happening or you end up doing it is higher. And that is kind of manifestation and law of attraction. I mean, I'm not so sure about the like manifesting like certain things, but a lot of people say it really works for them. I think I'm more about like manifesting, like that I go to the gym frequently, and, you know, that I just go to the gym frequently, that sort of stuff. To each their own. I mean, my position on this might change next year, we'll see. But that is kind of how I create my vision boards on Canva. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.